Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Hey, as you can see, he's feeling it. He is feeling it, my people. What is going on? It's your boy Remo Borgia, the Black Buccaneer Show. The ship is departing from the port. Would like to thank the owner of JC Radio, Big Man Joe. Without you, this thing would not be possible. My brainchild is finally taking over. So, people, today I thought of doing something really interesting, something out of the ordinary. You know, in the past few weeks, it's been mostly, addressing serious topics that concern every single one of us in this world. But I thought, you know what? We're going to take it a bit on the laid back portion now. So I thought of bringing somebody who I've admired for a while. He's a man that brings joy, but also a form of sadness to a certain extent. It's the one and only Anon himself in the house. Give it up, people. What's going on, my man?
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the introduction.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's gonna kickstart. Hey, listen, my guy. I wanted to have you on the show for quite some time because I feel like you're one of the new guys, in the block who brings an alternative take on things. Whether it is politics or culture or the arts. You just have let's say a divinely unique view on things.
I mean, I guess. I don't like to follow the crowd, That's what's going on. Everybody nowadays, they just like to follow crowds, fashion. Everybody wearing the same jeans. Everything.
Wait. What's wrong with wearing the same jeans, though?
No, I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah.
Everybody, have you seen people using their phone? They
True.
take the same angle for their selfies. Same. Instagram. Have you seen people using Instagram? Where they
same
go
filters,
to?
Right?
No. You go to a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
What do people do first?
Oh, they take pictures of the food when it comes on the table.
Exactly. Everybody's the same.
Wait. So people are not putting enough effort to stand out. Is that what you mean?
No. People are now, like, let's say, how to say, they are brain dead.
Oof.
And they are.
In what regard?
In a regard of, I'm not thinking, so I copy what you're doing.
So wait. So it's easier to imitate than innovate.
Yeah. You put lasagna on your Instagram. I put something else. You know what I mean?
What? Listen, lasagna is one of my favorite dishes, so I feel a bit bad that you're. Because actually, I did take a picture of a lasagna
Italian
last
in
week.
It's the Italian in you.
Bro, I'm as African as it gets, bro.
Is it?
But yeah, I am now.
Okay.
No.
We're claiming now. We're claiming it's good.
Wait. From your take, like if you can describe a certain percentage in my behavior, do I conduct myself as someone part of the movement, or more, kowtowing to the Caucasians?
I will describe you as a suburban kid who watch tutorials on how to be black. If people have seen you dancing, they will understand these.
Oh, you mother, brother. Oh my God, bro.
I don't want to do a personal attack.
Okay. No ad hominems, right? No ad hominems.
Let's
so
keep
far.
it general.
Okay. Listen, my guy's questioning the validity and veracity of my Africanness, but you know what?
It's okay. There's some white Africans too.
Chai. Drinkers.
Yeah.
Drinkers.
Real African.
Drinkers do play. Wait, real African?
Isn't he?
I don't know, but he's a descendant of colonizers now.
Yeah, but he was born, raised, eat African food, train with African people.
He's breathing the African air.
You
Just
know,
waking up to the red soil.
when I get my passport here,
Yeah.
who's more Finnish? You know, it's gonna be me.
My guy, look, I knew you were gonna set this thing on fire. So listen,
Yes.
okay, how does one, bring out their inner authenticity? Is it does that person has to ascribe it to their heritage, or can they craft something new from within?
You know, actually a good question. You know, because culture is actually at the end of the day also another form of copying people. You know, you just copy because this is culture.
True, 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 true.
What if it's it's not you? You're just adapting. But yeah, I mean, you have a good question. If you grew up in Finland, with all the snow and skiing and stuff,
Yeah.
how do you connect to Africans?
Facts, bro. Facts, 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 facts.
Unless,
So the place you are in, the environment nurtures you.
unless of course you have very very uh, your parents, your family is closely connected to the motherland.
Mm.
Then you can have that connection through them. Even then, it's like secondhand.
What if the motherland rejects you in a way, even though you try so hard to represent the motherland? What does
In what
one have to
way?
do?
In what way they reject you?
I don't know, like maybe you try enough, but they still see you as it's that boy who grew up in Europe. So how does one sort of like carry the pride of the homeland, but at the same time sort of be himself without trying too much?
Yeah, but you just said it. Don't try. You don't need
Right?
to, you don't need to like accommodate those people who are trying to reject you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so who cares what they think?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I'm a part-time psychologist.
Oof.
That's what.
Armchair psychology.
No. I do it on the phone too.
Oh wait, you're providing consulting services on the phone.
Yeah. I get so many calls from my guys when they are in trouble.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
give
it's
advice.
probably mostly because now in today's day and age, I would assume most of the problems that most of our fellow young men go through is, let's say, financial tribulation. They don't know how to invest in their future, or maybe the dating game is brutal for them. So let's flesh out these two little things a little bit.
Okay.
So let's start with finances. Like, what does a man have to do, in order to invest in his future?
First, you have to invest in your skills.
Ooh, okay. There's time, effort, everything.
Yeah, you have to be good at something. How are you gonna sell? How are you gonna provide? If you don't give me something, I'm not gonna pay for it.
Okay, so if you got services, you gotta present it really well as well, right?
Yeah. So if you have a skill, people will be coming to you and buy it. At some point, you will be able to sell that service in some form. But that's the best way. Then you start thinking about how you use your money once you're able to get it.
Well, what about the dating game? I feel like
dating is tricky. It has changed since my time.
All timer.
Yes.
All timer.
I don't look it, but I am 55 years old.
Black don't cry.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like, in what sense has it changed?
Before, the girls you find, they have no other option.
Oof.
Wait. It's just you and four other guys competing for one girl.
So it's a form of a collective hunt, in a way, right? Yeah.
So you just need to be better than just three other guys.
That's enough?
That's enough. But nowadays, you have to be even, you have to even impress more than the guy in, I don't know, some Canada or something very far away,
Yeah. Well, do you feel like social media has made an impact in these young and energetic women in the way they not only they project and present themselves out there in the sexual market, but also the way the guys have to adapt to the constant, just like shift in demographics and let's say fashion, all these things that they constantly have to improve according to the taste imposed by these girls on social media?
I'm glad you brought up social media.
Oh, I knew that was gonna be a subject that
Because
that was
social
gonna
media,
get you on fire. What's up?
social media
Mm-hmm.
is a spying and programming tool by the elite.
Wait, which elite? Which elite?
I haven't figured them out.
No, you still say,
You think I will be there if I figure them out and I say who they are?
Of course, we're going. So it's a case still in progress.
Yes, definitely. But definitely, these are the. You think you're on social media, you are using social media. You are not. It's using you.
Oh, that's pretty deep, people. You hear that? You hear that? That's pretty deep. But in what sense?
I made some few research on Reddit. And
you've been following some threads.
Yeah, very, very insightful people there. Very insightful people. Very insightful people there. And we discovered in our discussion that social media, yes, of course, social media, it could be the government or whoever is in charge of them. I think you think sorry, we're not gonna name.
No names, no scandals.
No names. No scandal. You think the guy who wears one hoodie is a real person?
Okay, go on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if they're pretending? It could be a robot. It could be so many things. But when let's put that aside. Okay, you're on your phone. You are using social media. You see the next trend, the next dance moves. What do? You copy paste that. You do the same thing. Right?
True.
You see the hairstyle.
Fortnite.
Yeah. You see the hairstyle. You repeat that hairstyle. You see the way the dress.
This one is my thing, brother. Like, don't point at this one.
You see the nose piercing. You repeat the nose piercing.
Okay, true.
You see the finger. What is it? Nail polishing.
I know what you did there, you bastard. I know what you did there. Hey, listen, excuse my French. I know what you did there, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about in general.
Generalized, yeah.
General.
Yeah.
You see the nail polishing.
Yeah.
Our people, like even African people polishing their nails, like some of MMA fighters.
Okay.
And coloring their nails. It's just a copy. It's
sex,
social
right?
media trending. It's already being promoted in that culture.
But I think it's maybe sort of like softening up the sort of the patriarchal foundation of things. I feel like it's making things a bit more engaging. At least in my perspective, it's good that they loosen things up a little bit so that people can express themselves and integrate the divine feminine into their character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's up to opinion.
Okay.
It's very debatable. Let me ask you, maybe it might be personal. You can choose not to answer. Would you respect your dad if he had all his nails painted?
Oof, man, that's actually a tough one, bro. Like,
I mean, you could respect that, but very, very. But let's move on.
Hey, listen, Papa Giuseppe, rest in peace. But yeah, I think those scolding sessions that you gave me, I would not have taken them seriously if I saw a little, manicure. Yes. So yeah.
At least one of them has to be tough,
so there has to be a balance of discipline.
You have to take a role.
True.
You can't be the tough guy while acting soft.
No, but you come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I beg to differ there, because you can be, a person that stands up for his values and protects what's his, but at the same time show a little bit of gentility, a little bit of softness of heart. What's wrong with, a man expressing himself by reading poetry or painting or, going with his wife and shopping and maybe holding her purse for her? What's wrong with that?
How long do you hold her purse?
Oh, wait, does that define?
It depends, when she's going to toilet and coming back.
That's quick. That's a quick session.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But how long are you gonna?
If you're just like latching onto it, right?
Very questionable.
Yeah, but like, do you feel like there is a crisis in masculinity in this day and age?
Of course.
Okay, go on. Tell me why.
Very, it's very tough topic
Hmm.
because as soon as you talk about these things, you have high chance of losing your money, your Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Ah,
Some of us may have
house
it.
arrest.
You might be house arrested.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful with these topics.
So you
And
got to tiptoe around the topic,
yes,
right? Yeah.
of course, of course, of course.
But like, how can we how can we speak frankly without, maybe roughing a few feathers? How can we address the subject without maybe, I mean, we have to break a few eggs in order to make an omelet, obviously. So I think we should just encourage each other to engage more, openly and
Mm.
what do
In
you
a
think?
perfect world, yes.
Oh man, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You have to accept now. Masculinity was dominating for a while. Now it's the opposite.
Femininity do it.
It's dominating.
Okay.
So you have to move very swiftly. You have to strategize the things you say,
Okay.
the way you communicate things. You have to plan them ahead.
Yeah.
You have to talk like a politician.
Yeah.
You have to avoid,
Yeah.
plot holes and things like that.
Little obstacles along the way.
Yes.
But like, then I mean, what is your solution with? Because I don't know if this thing is sustainable in the long term. You can't just you can't serve two masters, as they say. So what can you do?
It's always society always goes back and forth.
Yeah.
It was masculine dominant first. Now it's feminine dominant. At some point, it will go back to masculine. You just wait it out.
Wait. Is this a phasing out process or something?
Yes.
Like, is this era gonna come to an end as long as we just stay hidden for some time?
Yes, we just wait it out.
Okay.
Otherwise, you wanna be the example.
Oh.
You wanna be the exactly. You don't wanna be, you don't wanna be made example by the people.
Man, do you have a question yourself? Like, I feel like maybe you're spending a bit too much time on those Reddit, like little rabbit holes. I feel like maybe this doesn't really translate too well into
Real life.
what's actually going down. What do you think? Have you ever
Okay.
thought about that?
Like, give me an example. Like,
I don't know, this thing that that there's this maybe this global entity that is sort of feminizing men and it's not really setting things straight and there's no civilizational sort of goal in this day and age. It's not really promoted in the culture. It's much more hedonistic oriented. At least this is what I've understood.
Think
from the
about
private
it this way.
conversations we've had.
Think about this way.
Mm-hmm.
In society, when we had very masculine, dominant
Yeah.
society, there was war, there was chaos.
Exactly.
We needed that kind of culture. Now we need submissive. We don't want these chaotic people running around controlling everything.
Yeah.
We want them to paint their nails,
So you say so.
get in touch with their what did you say earlier? Feminine side.
Yeah.
Feminine side.
Yeah.
Talk about how their day was, things like that.
Wait. Men can't talk about how the day was to their women.
No, I'm not saying you can't or you can. But this is better for the current society.
Okay.
It fits more.
Yeah, obviously.
We have advanced enough.
Yeah.
That we don't need these warriors.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, we have the state, right? The state takes care of everything. So we have the rule of law that dictates the behavior of individuals. So you can't just go around like raiding villages and claiming what they've harvested over the season for yourself. So you got to behave. You got to adapt to the agricultural status quo.
Yes, exactly. What do you think if we had all women leaders?
Global peace. I've said it before.
Okay.
What do you think?
Possible. Very, very possible. We never tried it. Maybe we should try it.
What about What is the one thing that that has been sort of that you've been ruminating about lately? That you've
Lately,
thought about deeply about?
so what I've been thinking is about this masculine, feminine
Uh-huh.
stuff. It's not really my cup of tea
Okay. Okay.
because I think this thing is a face thing. It's not. But I've been thinking about of the African diaspora
What
and the
about it?
culture we are exporting
And the culture we're exposed to is exporting
Exporting.
where?
to the world.
Okay. Okay.
So I consider African diaspora the ADOS.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know ADOS?
Mm-mm.
It means African descent of slaves. It's
Ooh.
a reference for Black Americans.
Okay.
It's an official term.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
It's official term.
Okay. Okay. I thought you'd be coining acronyms out here.
No,
but
no,
yeah,
no,
go
no,
on.
no, no. It's an official term
Mm-hmm.
because they came to a point they wanted to distinguish from the other the immigrant African Americans.
True.
So there's
Africans who emigrated into the
yes,
continental United States.
you have to realize these
Yeah,
people
to
have
differentiate
been
these two people.
in the continent for 400 years
Mhm.
or more. So it's not the same thing.
But they're still Africans, in my opinion.
How?
What do you mean? How? I mean, first of all, the one thing that signifies and makes us stand out is this beautiful pigment on our skin. This melanin that we got. So I think we should wear it with pride. Shout out to all of you. Yeah.
So you are saying the continent,
Yeah.
African
Mhm.
identity, is synonymous with being black.
It's a good point, actually. It's a good, yeah, I get it. I get it. No,
Can you be black and not African?
of course. You can be from the Andaman Islands and the Indian Ocean or an Aboriginal from the Australian continent, and you can be black, I think, at least.
So these people have been
Yeah.
away from the continent for 400 years.
Hmm.
They've had other admixture.
Hmm.
Why
Native
do you
American.
why do you still call them African?
Because at least they're the greater proportion of their genetic makeup is obviously African, and they also feel deeply connected from the homeland that they were taken from. At least their ancestors were taken from back in the day. So at least I feel like we should open that that gateway to welcome them into the
It's
fold.
not about welcoming and being unwelcome. I might not be good in this kind of historical things of this country, but
Mhm.
Finland, how old is it? 100 something years.
About 100, yeah, like
The
around 105, I would say, yeah.
The Finnish language probably didn't exist 200, 300 years ago.
Oof. No.
It existed. Maybe it existed. Okay, no worries. But what I'm trying to say is, definitely 400 years ago, Finland was not there.
Yeah,
They probably were in Sweden,
yeah.
in Russia.
Yeah, there used to be a province belonging to, it was the Grand Duchy of Russia the Grand Duchy of Finland belonged to the Russian Empire, but yeah, you're correct. And before that, before 1809 to Sweden, the Kingdom of Sweden, yes, true.
Are Finnish people Swedish?
No, they're not.
Why these Americans referred as African?
These African Americans, right?
Yes.
I mean, because, yeah, I really didn't think about it. It's a bit of a mind-boggling thought.
400 years ago,
don't want to give an answer. I haven't thought about it.
Most countries didn't exist.
True. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah.
I say they should stop referring to them as African American.
What do we refer to this group of people as?
Just call them American.
What?
Do you feel some kind of African connection when you meet an so-called African American? Do you feel like there is fufu tradition that you have exchanged? There is cultural dances that you have exchanged?
I mean, does hip hop and breakdancing, does it have its roots from Africa? I don't know about these things. So
I mean, most cultures have roots from somewhere, but it doesn't matter. They transform into new things.
Yeah, I mean, I do see them obviously as Americans primarily, because the culture that they come from, the language that they speak, the values that they espouse is more, well, like let's say Americana.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Keep
that's a good point.
keep in mind, we're not rejecting them as Africans. We're just saying their true identity.
Is
It's
Americans.
American.
Okay. But don't you think?
We are not passport controllers.
Yeah.
And there's no. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. But we all know.
Restraint is a good virtue.
We all know it's not a huge advantage in being referred African American instead of American. People wants to identify maybe to something, whatever, but
Yeah.
there's no like major advantage that you get from that.
But you can't deny the impact that African American culture has had on the global scale, not just
It's
in
very,
Africa.
very huge impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
No
Even
denial.
towards other ethnic groups and
I like
other
jazz music.
nationalities. Jazz music. Okay, I
Really
didn't know
good.
you were a jazz man.
Yeah, I like.
What about old school rap like Tupac, Biggie, and them big boys?
I am not a fan of gangster rap.
Okay, that's interesting. Why?
Gangster rap, I believe it's this is my philosophical point of view.
Uh-huh.
Gangster rap, I believe, was also a programming tool.
Wait, by whom?
Hey, I
To what
don't.
end?
Maybe the politicians, maybe some elites. I don't know.
Okay, but for what purpose do you think that they were programming them for?
They were programming people to stay in the ghetto,
Okay,
and they shoot each other.
Wait, is this one of those depopulation theory of?
No, it's not depopulation.
Mhm.
But look at what these Tupac and others rap about. How he's gonna shoot you in the head.
Yeah. Okay.
How he's gonna rob something.
Mhm.
What's the kid next? Listen to him. He wants to be like him. He's gonna do the same thing.
I mean, not like I'm not gonna lie. I have thought about this. Like it's like the impact of words have.
I think it should be
is
banned.
really great. Oh, whoa, my man! Listen, take a chill
Not,
pill.
not,
Like
not
you're
all
right
hip hop.
now.
I didn't mean not all hip hop, but these
The
criminal
thug culture.
encouraging music.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, there is also the rock side of things where they also do the same thing. We can apply the same.
Like
Let's
in
ban
rock
all
music.
these criminal musicians.
Wait,
Let's ban them.
But
Cancel.
because you're also right now stepping into some, let's say, iffy territory because banning speech has not really, always worked out for the best
It's
in
not
societies
banning
where it's been.
speech.
It is free speech, like music is still free speech. It's a form of expression, gangster rap or not. You just gotta accept and live with it, no?
I see your point. But there's enough consequence. We can just gather enough data and
Do
see.
you think there's actually it's actually galvanizing this criminal culture?
Yes,
Okay.
we need to stop going around things and just record data on those people who listen to rap music and those people who don't listen. I mean rap, but I mean the particular one, the
Yeah.
gangster, the criminal one, and then those criminal rock music, any criminal musician listeners,
Yeah.
and then we put aside, we collect that group, and then we collect data also on a control group, people who are just listening to other type of music.
Yeah.
And let's check how likely they are going to commit a crime by following them. And if we do find some correlation,
Yeah.
we have to ban. This is our responsibility as a society.
But does correlation always imply that there's causality? I'm thinking,
It's the safest way, though.
Anon, you and your researchers, bro. I'm telling you, but do you think, like I'm thinking right now, like it's this culture has become so entrenched into the identity of certain people. You know, sometimes I like to, you know, drip this Cali wear as well. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like this you know Los Angeles look. You know, you can't really you know differentiate it. You cannot really like separate it. So like you either take one as it is and just go with it, or you don't. So how can you know cherry pick things when it comes to culture?
You just ban the illegal part. That's it.
The misbehavioring part, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Drug trafficking, ban it.
So any music that expresses words of soliciting in illicit businesses or
Yes.
promoting hood violence or you know misogyny and all these kind of things, you want that to be banned.
Yes. So why do you think these people they don't rap about how to open a 7-Eleven shop, how to grow that business into a bigger business?
Mhm.
Why is it always
I think
selling
there's
drugs?
someone out here to freestyle that actually.
Why is there no? Why is always selling drugs?
Yeah.
Not opening business, not starting a startup.
I made my dough from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, just open up. We do with these things. It's
Mm-hmm.
my shift. Everything you say. This is also my philosophical point of view. Everything, every word you say, it will shape you back.
So if you go chitty chitty bang bang constantly, you are gonna go in chitty chitty bang bang. Is that what you
At
think?
some point,
You gotta shoot
you
somebody.
might want to shoot somebody. Maybe you have more restraint,
Yeah.
but definitely you are a risk,
Mm.
high risk individual.
This actually reminds me of certain politician that has been making some flaming headlines as of
Mm.
late. She's in a high position of authority in this
Ricky
great
Pula.
republic. Oh, yeah. Well,
No,
what did you say?
Ricky Pula.
No, no, not Ricky Pula. You probably mean Rika Pura, right? But
Okay,
yeah, you
okay.
close there. You can come close there. I see you've been
I've
working
been
on your
trying.
finish.
I've been trying to pronounce better things.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. But like, she said some very controversial things
Hmm.
that back in the day she used to fantasize about, causing harm to certain people of color that belong to a certain age group. And I thought to myself this actually, just as you mentioned, like she was 30 years old when she made those comments in 2008.
Hmm.
She's now in probably her late 40s, and I wonder if she still holds the same views because if you were 30 years old and she was doing her PhD in political science or something, and she's saying these things in blog posts, I think that she probably is still the same person, you know. So I
Okay,
get what
is
you
she
mean.
is she saying she's a changed person now?
Yeah, she said she's changed. Do you believe she's changed?
She doesn't want to shoot kids anymore.
I hope not. But
Okay, questionable.
yeah, but do you think people like that can change?
I mean, they can change if it means they lose position, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, they claim to change.
Mm.
This lady, what did she say exactly?
Maybe not it's not
Okay,
something I would like to
repeat. Okay,
repeat on online because
okay.
I feel like it's so dark and toxic. But she would she wants to cause harm to a certain particular ethnic group. Let's just
Ethnic
put it that
groups.
way. Yeah,
Okay, 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 okay. I see, I see, I see. Are they by any chance dark skin? Those ethnic groups?
yeah. Now that you ask, yeah,
Okay, okay. Is this lady belong to more pro her type of people,
yeah,
skin
yeah,
people?
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay,
She
okay,
did
okay. So she
or
changed.
does. Yeah.
So
She claims
she changed.
when she was forced to by the because there was so much heat coming at her and her political affiliation. Yeah, she was forced eventually to by her party to come out and anyway, her apology seemed really insincere and just so vacuous that it was more of an apology. Oh, sorry that I got caught with my hand in the biscuit jar.
Mm.
Not really like, oh, I really feel bad about the things that I said, and I want to change the core foundation of my character. At least I didn't see it that way.
The things about apologies now. is that I can write right now an apology, heartfelt apology to you using ChatGPT.
Oh, oh. So do you think she might have used ChatGPT in this case?
So how do you know her apologies is real? You know, we are living in a fake world, right?
Facts. It is getting there is a lot of sophistry, going around. So yeah.
Yes, and I don't believe what she wrote. Whatever. I didn't follow her story.
Mm.
I just read that she made these comments, specific comments, and she's in some special group of people who have very good interest for immigrants, right?
Yeah. They're
They have
particularly fixated
they have
on
very
immigrants for some reason.
great visions for immigrants. That's all I know, and
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't sound like she changed her track.
Mm.
She's on the same roadmap. She's on her way to do whatever she planned to do.
True. Oh, wait, what? Really?
Yeah,
You think that? So,
I
so,
mean,
so you feel like the same person that she was 10 or so years ago, 15. She's still set on that, track, and
yeah, I mean,
she's
did
not.
she become some social activist
Nah,
the
nah,
other
nah,
way?
nah.
Did
True, of
she
course not.
become like pro ethnic, that ethnic group that she was, saying bad things about?
Yeah, but do you think a person
She
can ever
kept,
change?
of
Yeah.
course, people change
Mm, mm,
every day. We
mm.
change.
Every day.
Yeah,
So you can be today. Today you might be xenophobe, but tomorrow you'll be cosmopolitan, loving citizen of the world.
what do you think if tomorrow you wake up with no memory? You think you're the same personality? You have the same
We do
worldview?
have an illusion to our daily experiences. Like, so yeah,
Your
yeah.
personality is only based on your memories.
Mm,
If
mm.
you lost those memories, you're not the same person.
Wonder if it's. Wonder will do you think they'll ever come up with some form of let's say a technology that wipes out maybe the long ingrained
We
memories
should
in our
use it.
hippocampus.
We should use it.
You think so?
Yes,
Just a clean slate. Just get
we
rid of
can.
those little
Those very
fragments.
controversial people,
Yeah.
you put them in a jail. You rewire. I don't know the exact. I'm not a biologist or
Yeah.
neurologist, but whatever their brain part
Mm.
that has these, very questionable ideologies,
Yeah.
you flash it with new ones. You
Yeah.
upgrade the software.
Okay. So you give them new memories, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Damn,
And
that's some sci-fi stuff, bro.
I think
I kind of like it actually.
that's what Elon. Sorry, not saying names.
Oh, wait.
That's what a
X.
Tesla owner said.
Tesla. Ah, bro. No, but do you think at least in this day and age that there can be some form of great societal healing? Like what could be what cause could bring us together more than like divide us?
UFOs.
Wait. Oh, okay. Well, like, why particularly extraterrestrials?
Think about it. Let's say you are in Finland, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a racist.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine yourself as a racist Finnish person.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like immigrants, all colors. Maybe you like the pale ones, but the others no.
Different
Right?
shades of white.
Yes. Imagine how much you love your country,
Mm-hmm.
but even your country people are different. You are different from each other completely. But imagine when you have a bigger enemy.
Mm.
It's all about having a bigger enemy. That's
Mm.
always what unites people.
True. Like, hey, yo, man, listen, let's go hate on that guy, right?
Yeah. It's easier. It's the new immigrant.
Extraterrestrial migrant.
Why do you think they call them aliens?
Intergalactic. What?
What do you think they call them aliens?
True. I mean, the word alien
Because
does
they
imply,
illegally
yeah,
migrating.
it does denote the etymological meaning of the word is someone who is from somewhere else.
It just means illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Aliens.
I mean, they do use that word a lot in the U.S.
Yes.
Yeah, towards our Mexican brothers.
Are you related?
No, but like they're POC, people of color as well. So I figured
what color?
They're brown people too. I mean, I'm brown, so I figured, and I'm black. I guess same thing, right? No.
No.
I mean, it's the Black Buccaneer show, bro. Come on, you cannot just like.
Black is the.
Brown is a shade of dark.
I'm not an expert in physics or color, studies.
Yeah.
But
color studies.
Black is the absence of color, isn't it?
Huh. True. Black is not a color.
So you're not black.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't exist.
Oh, that's deep. That is deep.
Yes.
Maybe we should redefine things. I feel like we.
Yeah, let's redefine them.
I think so. I think so too. But look, we're running short on time. So look, my bro, I feel like this was something new. I needed something refreshing. Something that was not constantly, just sitting on the parchment of, philosophy or just constantly vexing about the future. So I feel like you brought a fresh take for me, and I hope for the general audience as well. Really appreciate it. Anon, like I gotta have you again on the show. Seriously, I loved it. My people, look.
Thank you for having me.
You really need. Listen, for anyone out there that might, be, confused by what we just discussed, take everything with a grain of salt. Life is a synergy of tragedy and comedy as well. So tragicomedy, as we call it. So take everything as let's say in a satirical tone. So
Yes.
hope you were entertained. I sure was. My bro, anything you'd like to say to the people out there?
Yes. One love, and let's fight those aliens before they get to us.
Thank you. Bro, listen, I'm done with you, bro, for today. I'm done with you. Hey, listen, people, loved it. Today there's a block party right now. I think it's in Calio. I'm going to be there. If you are, see you people there. So much love. Once again, I'd like to thank my man, Joe, with whom this thing is possible. And of course, I'd love to thank the audience for tuning in regularly onto the show. This is the Black Buccaneer Show. Captain Remo Bolger at your service. Much love. Enjoy the summer. Peace out, people. Let me end the stream.